Chris, the anticipation for this weekend, just how is it for you and your teammates?
I mean, obviously there's a lot of excitement going around. We took care of Kent State, which was the big thing. Last night we focused on not getting ahead of ourselves and thinking about this weekend, and took care of business last night, obviously. And after the game, Gino congratulated us on our win, and you can kind of tell he was very amped up as well about this weekend. And obviously with the sellout crowds we already have, I think it was last night, we already had Friday and Saturday were sold out. I mean, that kind of tells you the excitement and the atmosphere this place is going to be. So obviously we're really looking forward to it.
I know you focus on the playing on the field, but can you sense the excitement from Gaines fans, from Gators fans? Do you hear stuff when in class or online, or how do you hear of fans being amped for this one?
I mean, there's students in class that are excited for this weekend. I know that. When it comes to Gators fans, I have no idea. I don't know too many Gators fans. So, but in class, you can tell students are even excited, which is awesome. I hope students come out and support us and stuff like that. But yeah, you can kind of sense the excitement on campus and around here and everything. So.
I know it's early in the season, but is it too much to read into a 1 versus 2 matchup this early, or what kind of implications can this series have?
I mean, Gino kind of installed that in the beginning of the year. I mean, rankings they are what they are. They're awesome. Obviously, 1 and 2, I think, is just happens to be what it is right now. But at the end of the day, I mean, nothing really beats Miami-Florida rivalry and everything like that. So I think there'd be excitement anyway. Obviously, the 1 and 2, I think, is more for the fans and kind of builds all that hype around this series. But for us, it's really just beating those guys in the rivalry, and obviously we want to beat everybody, but there's a little different rivalry with these guys. So
the recent history of the rivalry has been a little bit lopsided in favor of them. What makes you feel confident that this year's team is the one to turn that around?
I think we've just matured. We matured. We got experience. I mean, I think last night was a big example of us maturing. I mean, midweeks my freshman year were awful. Last year we did a better job of midweeks. Although we would get ahead of guys, ahead of teams in midweeks last year, we'd kind of let them slowly get back. Last night that was not the case. We put up 9 zeros, put up 12 runs. I mean, we beat them from start to finish the whole time. So the maturity has a lot to do with why we're confident going into this weekend.
What are your memories of the previous matchups with them, and what are you guys kind of talking about, from looking back at those to now going into it?
Yeah, I mean, we let them off the hook last year. We should have beat them straight up. We should have beat them 2 out of 3, no doubt. And I think if we beat them the first 2 nights, I think we might have swept them, to be honest. And we let that get away, and obviously they beat us 2 out of 3, and that has a very bad taste in our mouth. So we're ready to get after them, for sure.
Anything else for Chris?
What have you seen looking at their hitters, how you're going to have to attack them?
I was actually watching some of their games in class today. Don't tell Gino. But no, I was watching. I was watching it a little bit, and they got some guys coming back that I remember from last year, and they got some new guys that look like they can swing it. But JD and Lopes will get together a great scouting report like they always do, and we'll review it. All the pitchers will review it, as well as the fielders, and we'll attack them the way that we need to attack them.
All right. Thank you very much.